Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet the Bowie Basketweave Beanie. This is a cozy texture beanie that's worked from the top down to the brim, and it features this beautiful basket weave design. In this video, I'll be making the child size. The written pattern also includes sizing for women's small medium and women's large. The written pattern can be purchased at rubywebs.etsy.com. I have included a link to the pattern in the comments section below. Today I will be using Lion Brand Pound of Love, and that is what both of these hats are made of. This is a worsted weight size 4 yarn, and this color is called Pink Salt, and this is called Antique White. If making a child size beanie, you will need an I 5.5mm crochet hook, an H 5mm crochet hook, and you will also need a measuring tape or ruler, scissors, and of course a faux fur pom to finish it off if you'd like. And I got this one here at Hobby Lobby. This is an intermediate level crochet pattern, and you should be comfortable with front and back post double crochet stitches. And before we jump in, just a quick reminder, be sure to check your gauge at the end of round 4 so your hat turns out the right size. Let's get started. I'm going to be using the color Pink Salt today for my child size beanie, and I'm ready to start round 1. So we will begin with a magic ring. So hold your hand out in front, wrap the yarn around your 4 fingers, over the top of that bottom piece, reach under that bottom piece, pull the top piece through. We are now ready to make a chain 1, and this does not count as a stitch. We will place 12 half double crochet in the ring, and be sure you kind of hold the tail end of your yarn in and crochet around that tail when you're working into the ring. So 12 half double crochet. I'm going to place a stitch marker in this first stitch. It's not required, but it will just make it easier to see where to join to at the end of this round. So I've just worked 1 half double crochet, so I need 11 more. So that should be 12 half double crochet. Okay. So now you will just pull the tail to close the ring and slip stitch in the top of the first stitch to join. So round 1 should look like this, and you should have a total of 12 half double crochet. In round 2, you will begin with the chain 2, and then you will just place 2 double crochet in each stitch around, and that chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So let's do a chain 2 and then 2 double crochet in each stitch around. So you should have a total of 24 stitches at the end of this round. So double crochet in that first stitch, let's place a stitch marker in that stitch so we know where to join to at the end of the round. Okay, double crochet in that same stitch, and then 2 double crochet in the next stitch and in each stitch around. Okay, so this is what round 2 should look like when finished. So we are on to round 3. So we will begin with the chain 2. And in this round, we're just going to be repeating the sequence in brackets all the way around. So you will make a back post double crochet in the next stitch, then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, front post double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So you will repeat that sequence all the way around, and you'll be adding a total of 12 more stitches to your stitch count. So you should end with a total of 36 stitches at the end of round 3. So I've already done the chain 2, and again, this doesn't count as a stitch. And you will make a back post double crochet in the first stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook from back to front to back around the post of the stitch, yarn over, pull through your work, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, that's this stitch right here, front post double crochet in the next stitch, so yarn over, insert your hook from front to back to front around the post, yarn over, pull through your work, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, so it should look like this so far. So we're just going to repeat that sequence all the way around. So back post double crochet in the next stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook from back to front to back around the post, yarn over, pull through your work, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. 2 double crochet in the next stitch, front post double crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, back post double crochet in the next stitch, two double crochet in the next stitch, front post double crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So this is what it looks like so far. You're just going to keep repeating that sequence all the way around. I have 2 stitches left to work into. So place a front post double crochet in the next stitch and 2 double crochet in the last stitch. I forgot to add my stitch marker to my first stitch this time. So you will join to the top of that first back post double crochet that you made. This is what round 3 should look like when finished. And be sure you have a total of 36 stitches. For round 4, we will begin with a chain 2. And in this round, it's very similar to the last round. We're still just slowly increasing. We will be adding 12 stitches to round 4, so you should end with a total of 48 stitches. But in this round, you're just again repeating what's in the brackets, and you will place a back post double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, front post double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So you'll just repeat that sequence all the way around, and then you will join to the top of your first back post double crochet with a slip stitch at the end of the round. So I've made my chain 2, so I will place a back post double crochet in the first 2 stitches. And then 2 double crochet in the next stitch. front post double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And then 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Back post double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And then 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Post double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, so you'll just keep repeating that sequence all the way around. Back post double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, front post double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So I'm going to keep going, and I will be back when I get to the end of round 4. I'm coming to the end of round 4, and I have 3 stitches left to work into. Place a front post double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then 2 double crochet in the last stitch. And now we will join to the top of our first stitch, which is this back post double crochet. So round 4 should look like this. And we will want to check our gauge here at the end of round 4. So your beanie should measure approximately 4.5 inches across at this point. Okay, I'm going to work through rounds 5 and 6 off camera. So round 5 will be your last round of increases. It's very similar to round 4. You'll start with a chain 2, back post double crochet in the next 3 stitches, 2 double crochet in next stitch, front post double crochet in next 3 stitches, 2 double crochet in next stitch. So you will just repeat that sequence in the brackets all the way around. And you will add another 12 stitches to your stitch count in round 5. So you should end with a total of 60 stitches. And round 6, so you're done increasing after round 5, and in round 6 you will just begin with a chain 2 and back post double crochet in next 5 stitches, front post double crochet in next 5 stitches. So you will just repeat the sequence in the brackets all the way around. And so I will be back at the end of round 6. This is what the piece should look like at the end of round 6. In round 7, we'll start with our chain 2, and we will place a front post double crochet in the next 5 stitches, and then a back post double crochet in the next 5 stitches, and you will just repeat that sequence in the brackets all the way around. So front post double crochet in the next 5 stitches, there's 2, so there's my first 5 front post double crochet. So back post double crochet in the next 5 stitches. So we are just going to repeat this all the way around. So I'm going to keep going. This is what it should look like so far. Okay, so I'm going to keep working and I will be back when I get to the end of this round. I just finished with round 7 and this is what the piece should look like. So for rounds 8 through 10, you will just repeat round 7. So I'm going to work through rounds 8 through 10 off camera and I will be back at the end of round 10 so you can see what it should look like. I just finished with round 10 and you can really start to see that basket weave stitch. So the sides of your hat should be starting to curl up too. So it should look like this. This is the inside of the hat. So for rounds 11 through 14, we're just repeating round 6. So for round 6, you will make back post double crochet in the next 5 stitches, front post double crochet in the next 5 stitches. You will just repeat that all the way around. So chain 2, back post double crochet in the next 5 stitches, front post double crochet in the next 5 stitches. back post double crochet in the next 5 stitches. Front post double crochet in the next 5 stitches. This is what it should look like so far. So you'll just keep repeating this all the way around. And I'm going to keep working. And so all you're doing here, you're just going for rounds 11 through 14, you're just going to repeat round 6. So I'm going to keep going, and I will be back at the end of round 14 to show you what it looks like. This is what the beanie should look like at the end of round 14. So you're now just going to repeat rounds 7 to 14 until the piece measures approximately 6 inches long if you're making this for a younger child, 3 to 5 years, and 6.25 inches long for an older child, 6 to 10 years. So I'm making this for a younger child. So I've got about another inch to go. So I'm going to keep working, and I will be back to show you how to make the brim. I am just about to start the brim, but before I do, I'm going to measure my length. So I am right at 6 inches. Okay, so I'm going to switch to an H 5mm hook. And the brim is pretty easy to do. We'll begin with a chain 1. I'm going to zoom in a little. You'll place a back post double crochet in the first stitch, and then a single crochet in the next stitch, and you will just repeat those 2 stitches all the way around. Be careful you don't make your single crochet too tight, or it will make it harder in the next round to do the waistcoat stitch. So I've done my chain 1, and I'm going to place a back post double crochet in the first stitch. And then a single crochet in the next stitch. Be careful that you don't yank at the end of the stitch, because it will end up too tight. Okay, back post double crochet in the next stitch. Single crochet in the next stitch. Back post double crochet in the next stitch. Single crochet in the next stitch. So it should look like this, and I'm going to keep working, and I will be back when I get to the end of this round. I'm coming to the end of round 1 of making the brim. I have 2 stitches left to work into. So back post double crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the last stitch. And I'm ready to join to the top of that first back post double crochet that we made. So it should look like this. So for round 2, begin with our chain 1, and we'll make a back post double crochet in the first stitch, and then a waistcoat stitch in the next stitch. And all you're doing for the waistcoat stitch is you're making a single crochet. You're inserting your hook right into the middle of that V and making a single crochet. So back post double crochet in the first stitch. And again, when you make the waistcoat stitch, be careful you don't make your stitches too tight. Okay, waistcoat stitch in the next stitch. So go right into the middle of that V and make a single crochet. Back post double crochet in the next stitch. Waistcoat stitch in the next stitch. You're just repeating those 2 stitches all the way around. Back post double crochet in the next stitch. Waistcoat stitch in the next stitch. In this round, all of your back post double crochets are only worked into back post double crochet, and the waistcoat stitch is worked into the single crochet. So this is what it should look like so far, and I'm going to keep working. And so all you will do is for the brim is you will just repeat round 2 until your hat measures 7 inches long for a younger child and 7.5 inches long for an older child. So I will be back when I finish my brim. I just finished with my brim, and I wove the loose end into the inside of the hat with a yarn needle. And I love that you don't even notice the seam on the back here where we join the ends of our rounds. And then I went ahead and added a little shop tag to the front, and these can be purchased on Etsy from Birch and Cider. And at this point, if you want to add a pom to the top of your hat, that is totally up to you. I think I'm going to leave this one just like it is. So I hope you've enjoyed the pattern. Thank you so much.